That'd be a good song for categories. Do you know how many B's you said in there?
Yeah, that would be good. I was doing
Okay. It says we're recording. So
on YouTube?
Yeah, on Skype. So
all right. I have my old laptop set up back in action.
Okay.
So are we going back to the radio show and the
Yeah.
Okay.
And Inigo Montoya?
Yeah. This will be fun. We'll talk about the Redux maybe after
I couldn't hear anything because you're messing with that, and that's where your microphone is.
What they're talking about with the people no go as applications.
I can't hear you because you're messing with that thing.
Because I said we could talk about the Redux and after the intro.
Yeah.
What the hell's in my ear?
Wax.
There's a little bug in there. All right, Jinjo. All right, let's do it.
There's a bug in your ear?
It's an earworm.
Like earwigs scare me.
Earwig, that's what they're called. Yeah.
They're so creepy.
They fuck you up.
There were so many here in Billings when growing up. Yeah, I don't like it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. And I just pooped, so I should be okay.
For a while, okay.
Yeah. If it were yesterday, it would have been 30 minutes most. Today, I can make it like 2 hours. So
that's rough. I've had stomach issues too. We'll get into it.
We'll talk about our stomach issues. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play.
Welcome back, you fucking idiot bitches. It's 105.9. It's Sex FM. That's right. You just heard the 4th straight hour. What are we, mister?
The fuck.
105.9 Sex FM. We just heard our 4th hour of Around the World by Daft Punk straight. We're playing it until the song circumferences the entire world.
The wavelengths.
The wavelength. Experts say it might take 8 hours. So you got 4 more hours coming. But first,
I'm ready.
It's me, JoJo Candles. I'm back in action, baby. I got that lawsuit settled. I beat cholera. Back in the studio with my boy, the new producer. Who are you, my friend?
Your new producer. It's Carlos Bigsby. Latin and British all together in one. It's lovely. It's a lovely combo. And I brought a friend.
Ooh, top of the morning to you, essay. Who's your friend, Bigsby?
I'll just let him introduce himself. He's
introduce yourself. All right, it's like a man on the street interview. I love it. We've got a new producer. He's bringing in friends. It's 105.9 The Fuck Sex FM. Who are you, sir?
I don't mean to pry, but you don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Oh, man with the question. No, weird dude. I got all 5 right here. Would be nice with the ladies, that extra finger, though. Am I right? That would be nice. I'm saying, yeah. You know what I'm fucking saying, Bigsby.
Well, my name is Inigo Montoya. My father was slaughtered by a 6-fingered man. He was a great sword maker, my father. And when the 6-fingered man appeared and requested a special sword, my father took the job. He slaved for a year before he was done.
That's sick, Nico. We have a special treat in the studio for you, Nico. Do you think that our weather girl Hannah's boobs are great? Let's see it.
Those are some pretty good boobs. It's Inigo.
All right, Nico, we got one more question for you. Nico, do you like the pink or you like the stink, buddy?
My name is Inigo Montoya, so of course I like the stink.
Oh, gutter boy. We love that here at 105.9 Sex FM. And then I guess Bigsby's in my ear. He's saying you have some like message to say or something to get out there. I don't know if we should do this. This guy thinks kind of nuts. Nico, what are you saying?
My name is Inigo Montoya, not Nico. Inigo. There's a lot of money out there, but my name is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah.
Prepare to die.
Oh, fuck. You, Nico.
You killed my father.
No. It's the statute of limitations is gone. Nico, we're going to give you a couple of free tickets to Avril Lavigne 2024. It's the Fuck Up Makeup Tour. Yeah, we're sending your ass there. Get this guy out of the studio. Fucking Nico's a weirdo. Let's get out of here. Come on. There's more back to that. Fuck.
Unless
That's right. 4 more hours coming at you. We're live.
pretty close, pretty replicable.
Similar.
Similar.
It isn't a couple of new wrinkles that the audience will never know
Until right now.
It's your boys.
Me and Lucas and Brandon.
It's
For a
first time that this has ever happened, I believe, in our show's history.
Yeah.
That our recordings, our videos, all of our backups, our safeties have failed us. We have a lost episode, ladies and gentlemen. The first half of The Princess Bride is lost, so we have to find it anew.
Lucas, his actual audio recording, corrupted file.
Compressed.
There was the last time we did the Skype, we were talking for like a minute and then it just cut out on us. So then I restarted and I hit record. Apparently it cutting out did not keep it. So it's recording right now. I can see it. You've got an old computer.
Reliable Richie. Yeah. It's a Chromebook from like 8 years ago that cost me like $70 at the time. Still ticking. And you know what else is ticking, Brandon?
Questions?
I was going to say talk on the clock. But yeah, questions.
I do have questions for you.
Okay. And then in fairness to the audience, this might be a little goofy. I don't know how this is going to turn out with us like riffing on previous bits we may have done and are unheard of.
The intro was pretty similar. It was the Inigo Montoya on Sex FM.
Yeah. I will say that this is a divergence.
Yeah. First question, do you like repeating stuff?
Ooh, Pete and repeat, got out of a boat. That's a joke or something, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, not really. Usually a one and done. Get out of there.
Yeah. Well, no sequels or anything. Next, do you like stories within a story?
I do love that. I do love some like frame narratives. Absolutely. I love that.
It always usually spells a good setting, and yes,
I think it adds a little extra magic to it all. Since I've been writing some stories, I'm writing in the middle of like I hope it ends up to being like a big like 500-page novel, and then the framing of it is that this teacher receives this gigantic novel as a submission for like a senior final project. He's like, "What the fuck? It's supposed to be like a 2-page essay," and then he's just like, "Here you go." And that's a frame narrative. I love it.
Or like John Carter. Remember John Carter? It was the story from the future. We liked John Carter.
We like some frame narratives. John Carter was good.
And my last question for you: do you like marriage?
A marriage?
Marriage.
As a maybe for myself and Alex, but as a child of divorce, as a grandchild of divorce, my mom's a divorce lawyer. I think they were all together. But divorce paid for a lot of my education, so I don't love marriage now.
Okay. That your parents' divorce paid for your education, not your mom being a divorce lawyer.
I would say that paved the way for maybe a successful education, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you've answered questions to liking repeats, stories within a story, or marriage, you've come to the right place. This is the good, the bad, and the movies. Because we're doing it again.
Right. We're a fistful of movies over here. For a few movies more.
A coffin of nails got my wind full of sails.
Ooh, that's pretty poetic. Sounds like a Zapatista almost, right?
It's season 12. It's Andre month. The Andre assholes.
Welcome to Chez Andre.
And boy, do we got something cooking for you.
We got maybe the Andre.
The
That's how
Andre that I
that's how
think
the
of.
seal. Yeah,
It
the
still
Andre.
makes me laugh. I was like doing the editing for Andre, and I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those movies where there aren't any clips on YouTube, and I'm going
Yeah,
to have to
no, for
like
sure.
play the movie on my computer and just record the audio as my computer's playing instead
Yeah,
of take high quality stuff. There were 9 different clips on there. I was like, oh, that's great. So
really, is it?
I gotta have one of them where they're like, hold up, kids. He's been gone all winter. I don't know if he's gonna be the same seal anymore. And then it just pans and go, and I was like, yeah, hell
He's
yeah.
back. That's great. There's
The
probably a compilation of raspberries from Andre on YouTube somewhere.
Probably my least favorite ones to get movie clips from are like Transformers or like action movies, because all the YouTube clips that are out there are like, watch
Yeah,
this battle scene. I'm like, that doesn't help me at
yeah.
all.
No,
So
the actual best ones are when they're like in German and they're little people and they're laughing.
that was so hard too. Those for like that and A Brighter Summer Day and
Yeah,
Spirited
Uncle
Away. I'm
Boonmee.
like, I gonna Uncle Boomy. What am I gonna do here?
I can't wait to show Uncle Boonmee to the children.
I'm
My film
excited.
appreciation class starts in 2 weeks.
You'll have to tell us when that one comes up. So,
Yeah.
but this week we did again The Princess Bride from 1987. Had you seen before?
Seen and read, and was a Princess Bride myself,
Oh,
a
wow.
little bit. Yeah, a child slavery bride. That's another story. Wasn't the book actually written after the movie?
No.
Oh, I thought that was for some reason. Goofy.
Good memory. No, no, no. This is The Princess Bride from 1987. This is only my third watch, and
I've
probably
seen it like a dozen times. Yeah.
my last watch was probably 16 years ago. Like, it's been forever.
Really?
And I
Oh,
don't I when I watched it, I don't remember much even in the fire swamp, but everything after the fire swamp, I barely
it was
remember.
all new.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's fresh. This is one of those movies. Jinjo, goddamn it. I feel like even if I don't like mean to, I always end up rewatching it every year. Like the Forrest Gump, it shows up on TNT. You know,
Hmm.
you're in for some Gump for a while. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just yeah, love the Princess Bride, a classic.
I love
Directed
Forrest Gump.
by we love Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
People shit on Forrest Gump now. Forrest Gump's fucking great.
It is.
It's unique. It's brilliantly acted. It's emotional. It's funny. It's a great American novel.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis. But that's not this film. A different Rob. Rob Reiner directed this.
Ooh, Robbie Rhines, Speedy
And
Dad.
take it back 2 years. Take it back. Take it way back. Take it way, way back to the first black man.
Oh,
Long before the white man could paint a black man with a gun in
ooh,
his hand.
ooh, Adam. Is he
Uh,
black?
no, that's Logic.
No. Boo. We hate Logic.
Take it way back. Take it way, way back to the first white man at the very moment when he fucked around and said, fuck it, I'm gonna steal this land.
Who can relate to suicide? Woo!
You loved that.
It's the singular worst ad lib in
The
American music
suicide
history.
song. I've been
The
out of my
the
mind,
ad lib is the
taking my
it's
time. I've been out of my mind. Who can relate? Woo!
yeah, the woo is the single worst ad lib in American music history.
I love it. It's so funny. But Rob Reiner, take it back 2 years. Just about 23 months ago, we did a film of his. And some of his filmography includes This Is Spinal Tap,
Great movie.
The Sure Thing,
Haven't heard
Stand
of it.
by
Great movie.
Stand by Me is a 9 out of 10. When Harry Met Sally, the film he did.
A 5-star movie.
Misery, a 9 out of 10.
Great.
A Few Good Men, a 9 out of 10.
Great.
North, don't know it. Ghost of Mississippi, don't know it. The Bucket List,
Pretty bad.
and So It Goes, and LBJ.
So he did fall off, but that run, Spinal Tap probably through, was it A Few Good Men?
Few
Maybe
Good
his
Men.
last. That's pretty unassailable. That's like fucking Spielberg in the 70s. That's like fucking Scorsese in the 80s. That's a great run.
I was looking at, I saved a thing on Instagram today. Let me look it up. It was like some actors like first like first 4 films that they produced, like debuted, and like everybody knows, like the Quentin Tarantino. You got Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
Jackie Brown, and then Kill Bill. But they had some newer ones in there. Let's see.
Let me try.
One of them.
Let me see. Let me guess.
You want to guess the 4 movies?
Yes.
The newest one on here was Robert Eggers.
Oh, he's only got 4, right?
I know. Yeah.
It's what they're always so fucking different though. There's a Hereditary.
Nope, that's Ari Aster.
God damn it, Aster. Nosferatu, I know.
Yeah.
Not the penis movie. That's Ari Aster.
You saw one 2 years ago in theaters.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah, that was one of them.
I didn't see that one 2 years ago in theaters. The Witch.
The Witch, yeah. And the one you saw 2 years ago in theaters?
What the fuck did I see 2 years ago in theaters?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, I didn't see that in theaters, but I do love The Northman.
Oh, you didn't see that in theaters. No, there's also PTA.
PTAs should be easy. It's Cigarettes and Coffee. Or is it called something else? It's called Hard Eight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Hard Eight. It's Boogie Nights.
Yep.
It's Magnolia. Yep. It's Punch Drunk Love.
Yep. Christopher Nolan.
It's Memento.
That's the second one. There's one before it that nobody knows.
I know. I don't remember what it's called.
It's called Following.
Following, yeah. And then Memento, and then the Magician movie.
No, that's actually 06.
What's Batman Begins?
Yep, that's 05, and there's one in between Memento and Batman Begins.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Called Insomnia.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Let's see. Let's do 2 more. Let's do David Fincher.
This is fun. I think I can get Fincher. So he's got Alien 3 to start.
Yep.
Great. What if you just hand the keys over to Alien franchise?
Yeah, right.
And then they fucking hated it after that. Is it 7?
That's the second film. Yeah, 7's so good.
7's an absurd second film. He had been making like a lot of music videos and stuff up to this point. I believe it's The Game next.
Yeah.
And then is it Panic Room?
No, it's Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Fight Club and 7 and your first 2 of your first.
Game. I love The Game too. That's a great film.
I never heard of The Game actually. And then let's do Damien Chazelle.
I think I've seen all 4 of these. So we got Whiplash.
That's the second one.
I think that
there's one before. There's one before Whiplash in 09. So Babylon's not on here.
Before Whiplash, is it like a short of what's it called?
A Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench. It's all black and white. It's from 09. I never heard of it.
Loser shit.
And then Whiplash.
Then La La Land, and First Man.
Yeah. Good job. Really good job.
And thank you. And to add to bring it back to full circle, all those directors, and I think Reiner here, what it seems to be a trend is it's not like horror, action. These really talented, prodigious directors dip it all. Like Reiner here, it's comedy, it's fantasy, it's romance, then he goes to horror, and then he's back to like legal thriller. That's like a pretty wide oeuvre of capabilities there.
Yeah, 100%. I love it. And then your writer, it's William Goldman.
Billy Goldman. Are we not drinking beers? I forgot that.
Oh shit, beers! I've got a Sprite.
What kind? Normal Sprite. This is
1 liter of Sprite.
A Sprite.
More like
I have a Mont Blanc Cherry Sauvignon right here.
It's just a box.
It tastes a little wormy, but yeah.
That's what you want your wine to taste like, is wormy.
It's wormy. It's a great thing. And I also have Sprite Chili Lime. Sprite Chili Lime flavor.
I had this because I got like food poisoning style diarrhea, and I don't know what from. Out of nowhere, so I've just been shitting, and I've been doing liquids only. So I did a Gatorade and Sprite and all that stuff. I finally had some chicken nuggets today. I went like 26 hours without eating. I
similarly have been struggling with stomach issues. I always have like nausea and stuff when I get stressed out, and I'm back at school and starting new coaching and all that shit. So like I didn't fucking eat for like 2 days either. My stomach is like wrenching. But we're here for you, people.
That sounds like anxiety.
IBS aside, yeah, we're here for you.
IBSA, irritable bowel syndrome dash anxiety.
It's a symptom.
Billy Goldman though, writer. We've got Soldier in the Rain. A big one here called Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Oscar win.
Incredible.
Papillon. You've got The Stepford Wives. You've got another Oscar win, I believe, All the President's Men.
Yeah.
And then Marathon Man. You've got Misery. You've got Chaplin, Maverick, The General's Daughter, and Heat.
Heat.
Bum. Heat's great.
I think he's been like considered. People are like he's like one of the best screenwriters, if not the best screenwriters of his time. He's a legend.
Yeah.
And he wrote the book too. We'll sure we'll get into.
Yes. Do you ever watch? It was another De Niro and Pacino film, Righteous Kill. You ever see Righteous Kill? Came out in like 2010.
No, like the whole thing with Heat is that Pacino and De Niro were the best actors of their generations in the world, right?
Yeah.
And they were always just like circling each other, never in the movie. And then finally in Heat, they get to fucking scream at each other and go face off. And then, so it might not be as fresh 15 years later in 2010 when they're like 60 each.
True. Man, yeah. Pacino and De Niro were so good. They were still both amazing in it, even being old. But in Righteous Kill, they were like a team of like detectives, and they were trying to figure out who was killing all these people. Spoilers, guys, plot twist, it was Pacino the whole time.
Wow. That sounds like a twist I would write when I was like in 8th grade,
yeah. And then a cast. You've got Cary Elwes, hot.
Handsome.
Yeah, he's a handsome man. Not a household name, but a handsome man. You've got Mandy Patinkin.
Also pretty handsome in his own regards.
Robin Wright.
Beautiful.
We were just talking about Forrest Gump. She's Jen A.
She's Jen A. She was just in here.
I may not. Oh yeah, we talked about that last time. Then we got into the Oscars because you didn't see Queer. Can't record tomorrow night because Marina and I are doing a date night. We're going to the local theater, the Art House Cinema and Pub, and they have like a whole restaurant inside there and stuff. And we got tickets to see Baby Girl.
Oh, raunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Seductive. It's interesting. I've heard. I need to see Emilia Perez because I've had people tell me it's fucking a gift from God, and I've had people tell me it's dog shit on the.
I've heard. I'm confused about it because I keep seeing that too, and some big names that I'm seeing that really like it and don't. Like I saw Jeff D. Lowe was like, I tried to watch this twice. Horrendous film. I hate it. He's like, why is it a musical? But then some other critics are like, this is phenomenal. Great storyline, original idea.
Yeah.
So I need to watch it.
I need to see it myself. It seems to me, from the people that I know and that the people who've recommended it and not recommended it, it seems like it's like a everything ever all at once thing that I do think I'm going to end up liking it. And that the people that I trust and liked it, but I don't know. That's why you watch the movies. You don't watch movies on paper.
But Jeff D. Lowe.
Jeff D. Lowe. I do trust Jeff D. Lowe at times.
Yeah. We thought about going to see A Complete Unknown tomorrow, but it's a little long for Marina's liking for films since it's about 2.5 hours, and she doesn't really know anything about Bob Dylan.
That's okay. Yeah. And there's already better Bob Dylan. Kate Blanchett was the best Bob Dylan. And then me was a close second.
And then you. Shout out to Demi Moore for her first Golden Globe win.
Shout out to Substance, a body horror movie.
Yeah, a little Videodrome action.
Cronenbergian. Yeah, exactly.
I kind of want to watch it, but I think it'll be too scary for Marina with the body horror, so I might have to watch it on my own.
Just with Callie, yeah.
Yeah, with Callie. I had a friend of mine from Missoula that was in choir with me that just had to have like another surgery, so he's going to be at home for a long time. He's like, send me pre-1995 movie recommendations. And I hit him immediately. It's like, have you seen Videodrome? And he's like, oh, I love Videodrome.
Oh, good answer.
I love it. So I'll have to send him more movie recommendations.
hit them with some episodes we've done on the podcast, and then
That's what I
do our
said.
analysis afterwards.
I'm gonna dive through them and see what I can
Annie
get.
Hall.
Speaking of, I'm gonna try and line up brand new guests for this season. I'm
Love
gonna
it.
try tonight or tomorrow to reach out. I have a friend who's the biggest Audrey Hepburn fan for Roman Holiday.
Oh, wow. Huh.
There was a guy that graduated with my brother, and I played tennis with him. That last year in the summer, he was doing a movie review every week that him and his girlfriend watched on Facebook. And so I was like, maybe I could reach out to him since he was doing that.
Yeah, Sporky. Yeah.
Yeah, Sporky. And then a friend of mine from choir in high school, she is doing her New Year's resolution was to watch 300 movies this year.
Oh.
And so she is, every movie she's watching, she is posting onto a page her review, her score, and her little review of it all. And I'm like, oh, excuse to get her on. She's a stand-up comedian and
very cool. Yeah, let's get her on for Barry Disco and the Worms or whatever.
Or maybe the Beekeeper. I don't know.
Ooh, keep some bees.
Yeah. So things to look forward to. Let's get back into this. You've also got Chris Sarandon, Christopher Guest.
Related to Susan, director Christopher Guest.
I was wondering if he was related to Susan. I'm not sure. Wallace Shawn,
like he is.
One of the most recognizable voices.
Plays the character of Dr. Sturgis on Young Sheldon and the spin-off show Mandy and Georgie's First Marriage.
No, I don't want to hear about Young Sheldon.
Well, you're going to hear about it because I know every fucking fact about that show. I know every plot point of the show, and I haven't seen an episode. It's a really interesting way to...
Cumulatively, you've seen the whole show, but you've never actually seen an episode. You need to get off Facebook Reels. My goodness.
I do. I was gonna say, it doesn't. I can't see if he's related to Susan. Oh, he's married. Ex-wife. Yes, so she kept his name. Okay. Ex-wife Susan Tomlin.
Huh.
Yes. Okay. Anyways, he played Al Pacino's in this one. Al Pacino's boyfriend in girlfriend transgender boyfriend in Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, hey, we talked about Dog Day Afternoon last. I love Dog Day Afternoon.
He won the best supporting actor for that one. I love Dog Day Afternoon too. So maybe 1970.
Pacino won best actor in that too.
I don't know if that's true because that was a fucking year. Nicholson won that year, I would believe, because they swept it.
Who's next?
Yeah, because they had the Big Five that year.
God damn, that's a tough year.
I know.
Previous 1975.
Yeah, that's the year of Nashville and Shampoo as well. It's a loaded ass year. But he won the Oscar for playing, as the movie came out in 1975, and the protagonist has a transgender girlfriend at the end. That is so fucking progressive. It's incredible.
Man, Jack Nicholson came off of an Oscar nom the year before for Chinatown too.
He's incredible as Jake in Chinatown. I mean, he was Easy Rider a couple years ago.
Chris Sarandon didn't win.
What? For Best Supporting Actor?
Yeah, it was George Burns in The Sunshine Boys. He was nominated, though.
What the fuck? Wikipedia lied? He also plays Jack Skellington's voice.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, he just says he's nominated. Yeah. Okay.
That year's so... I mean, listen to this lineup this year for Best Picture. It was Barry Lyndon versus Dog Day Afternoon.
That year, probably. Never mind. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Versus Jaws.
Yeah.
Versus Nashville versus One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I mean, Nashville's an amazing movie, too. That's like Robert Altman's best movie.
But that's probably number 5 on the list? Jaws might be number 5.
I know, fucking Jaws, the best blockbuster of all time, Brandon. That might be 1. What are we talking about?
I know.
It's 75, it's 94, and it's 2007, I think, are the totemic years.
Yeah.
Damn, this cat.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And then, we haven't even finished the cast. You got Andre the Giant.
There's our Andre.
Our Andre asshole.
There he is.
It's turned off my
favorite.
Fred Savage of Wonder Years fame.
Yeah.
And an unrecognizable heavy makeup Billy Crystal.
Second Rob Reiner Billy Crystal movie.
Yeah, they love each other. So, and then I'm sure you've all seen or heard of The Princess Bride before, but a plot. A bedridden boy's grandfather reads him the story of a farm boy turned pirate who encounters numerous obstacles, enemies, and allies in his quest to be reunited with his true love.
It's a romantic fantasy epic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And then some history. There's obviously history.
Lots of history.
Princess Bride is a 1987 American fantasy adventure comedy film adapted by William Goldman from his 1973 novel of the same name.
Is that cheating? Adapting your own book?
More power to you, I guess.
More power to you. There it is. There's the verdict.
Rob Reiner, who had been enamored of Goldman's book ever since he was given it as a gift from his father, realized he wanted to make the film adaptation after successfully demonstrating his filmmaking skill with the release of This Is Spinal Tap in 1984. Now, during the production of Stand By Me in 86, Reiner had spoken to an executive at Paramount Pictures regarding what his next film would be and suggested the adaptation of The Princess Bride. He was told they could not, leading Reiner to discover that several studios had previously attempted to bring Goldman's book to the big screen without success, including 20th Century Fox, and then some directors, including Francois Truffaut, Robert Redford,
Truffaut's crazy,
and Norman Jewison of Rollerball fame.
Of Rollerball and of whatchamacallit, Fiddler on the Roof fame. Yeah, Fiddler on the Scene.
Robert Redford, what had he done much by 1985?
Oh yeah. He was the Sundance Kid, I believe, wasn't he? Or Butch Cassidy?
Was he the director of that? I thought he was mostly an actor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about directing. I think he'd made his bones directing a little bit earlier. Let's look at Robert Redford directed movies. Hit us with the next stat.
Reiner found success by gaining financial support from Norman Lear and 80, okay. And then he worked closely with Goldman to adapt the book from the screenplay. They came up with the title based on the novel, they came up with the title of the novel based on his daughters requested in terms of ideas for his next novel. One of his daughters suggested he write his next book about a princess, while the other suggested a book about a bride. So he then coined the title The Princess Bride.
A great way to write a book. What do you want?
Please, both
Frogs. Of you. What do you want? Sex. Frog sex.
The frog sex. The sex frog.
The sex frog. Now we're cooking.
The film is number 50 on the Bravo's 100 Funniest Movies and number 88 on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Passions list. And in 2016, the film was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States Film Registry as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
Incredible. Congress finally agreed on something. Those fucks.
And we had talked about how Spy Kids got inaugurated last year. I found the full list of other films that got inaugurated with it for 2024. There are 4 of them.
Okay, let's hit it.
Spy Kids, Dirty Dancing.
Selection. Makes sense.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Also a little weird.
And The Social Network.
That's a pretty recent inclusion. Not that I would disagree with it, but
yeah, no,
weird list. That's very fucking weird. Where's okay.
Beverly Hills and Spy Kids. Okay, yeah. Like Dirty Dancing, that's a classic. Social Network, groundbreaking film, amazing. 5 out of 5.
Yeah. I think Dirty Dancing is my dad's favorite movie, which leaves a sour taste in my mouth.
It's my grandma's favorite movie.
Ooh, even worse. Yeah.
My
sour taste.
Probably Pulp Fiction.
That's great taste.
And let's see, my father-in-law's is probably The Sound of Music or Ferris Bueller. He was doing this while he was here, or Back to the Future or something.
I think my mom's favorite is The Sound of Music, or potentially A Fish Called Wanda.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've heard off-cited from her.
Did she?
Yeah, my dad likes Tombstone too, and Doc Holliday and stupid shit like that.
Did your mom also love watching The Fairly Odd Parents?
No.
Because Wanda and Cosmo turn into fish in Timmy Turner's room, so she's a fish called Wanda.
That's too lowbrow for my mother.
Timmy Turner.
She reads Shakespeare.
And helps divorcees.
Yeah, get divorced.
So with all that said, it's a budget time. Can you remember our second time through
Fuck.
what our numbers are?
Let's see. I don't think I can. The budget, I think was it $16 million? Is that right?
16
I
million.
did remember. Okay. On the money. Fuck are you, Chef? 2-0.
I think you're up 3-1, to be honest. Opening weekend, it opened on September 27th,
Isn't
1987.
this like $200,000 or something?
206,000. That's a winnie.
All right, I'm a win. Not
4-0.
on the money, but that's okay. We can say it's on the money.
If you're up by 6,000, I'm gonna round that. I think you're fair.
Okay.
U.S. and Canada.
So it did have legs. I want to say 32 is the number in my head that's ringing out. 32.
30.9.
Oh fuck! I'm off by one. 30.9. Okay, so I think the international may have been 32.
Oh,
or 31.1.
Oh.
That's fucked.
100,000 outside the U.S. and Canada. So you're up 6-0. Seth's not coming back.
No, and China didn't like the movie.
No. It was also 1987.
But then we also talked about last time too that this is like one of the VHSs and then eventual DVDs, like a staple. So the home video sales went bonkers on the Princess.
I mean, it became a cult classic, and not for being like a schlocky cult movie, but just generally a huge
awesome
cult following. Yeah. So, and it's a winnie anyway. 16 million to 31 million. It made it. So,
absolutely.
Taglines.
There's 4 of them.
There are 4 of them. 3 of them are long. First one. The story of a man and a woman who lived happily ever after, even though the courtship almost killed them.
Kind of just gets away the plot, but yeah.
Right? 2, scaling the cliffs of insanity, battling rodents of unusual size, facing torture in the pit of despair. True love has never been a snap.
A snap? That's a weird noun to choose there.
I know. The short one, it's as real as the feelings you feel. I like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And then, I remember. This one I did in the prospector voice, the 4th one.
Let's hear it again.
Well, heroes, giants, villains, wizards, true love. Not your basic, average, everyday, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, ho-hum fairy tale.
There you go, prospector. Thank you. Come again, prospector.
So, of those 4, your favorite's the short one, I'm guessing?
That's what I said last time.
That's what I think, at least.
It comes off a little bit of some forced platitudes. So I'm gonna go with the second one.
Love has never been a snap.
Yeah, love has never been a breeze.
Yeah, snap is a weird noun to use there.
Yeah, never been a cinch. I don't know.
Never been a whistle.
That's weird too. Never been a whistle. Never once.
Taglines of our own. I don't even remember what we landed on with this.
I don't either. We're so stupid.
Is your shirt a Cousin Greg shirt?
Sure is. Shout out Cousin Greg. Have you met Buttercup?
Yeah.
There's a tagline.
What about
like never go again? Did you sound like never go in against a Sicilian when facts are on the line? I don't know.
No, that's facts. What about you'd do anything for a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Ooh, there you go, Buttercup. Come watch Big Man be funny.
Yeah.
Spend your time at the movies.
Ooh. What about this movie is so crazy you'll be thinking it's inconceivable.
Ooh, there you go. I think we got to do that one.
I think so.
Inconceivable.
I don't think you're using that correctly. I laughed so hard. Like that? There are a couple things from this film that are like so quotable. It's Inconceivable. It's
Yeah.
My Name is Inigo Montoya, and then
Yeah.
the Marriage.
The inconceivable thing is like people know that and they don't even know it's from The Princess Bride. That is so, I mean, inconceivable. They know it and they don't know where they know it from. Permeates culture.
And then Facts. I think we did.
We had something stupid and fucked up.
It was kind of stupid. I think it was. I now fact you, Princess and Bride. You may kiss the.
You may now fuck.
Yeah, that's what it was. Now fact you, Princess and Bride. You may now fuck.
Dirty.
We remember what it is, so we got to continue with that at least.
I think we can't beat that.
Oh no, of course not. Wait, do we say
one more time?
Oh, yeah. I now fact you, Princess and Bride. You may now fuck.
You may now fuck, and they get it on.
Oh, they go so hard.
Oh, people are uncomfortable.
Right on the altar, tear it off, doggy style.
Yeah, choking. Yeah.
I read a tweet the other day that said, I may only last 3 minutes in doggy style, but that's 21 dog minutes.
I think I saw the same dog tweet.
Oh, you back on Twitter?
No, it must have shown up somewhere else, or someone sent it to me, or so. I did see that sentiment that I have before. I'm not on Twitter anymore.
On a Facebook reel.
I'm still on a blue sky under a secret name that no one knows.
Okay. Facts. There are 13 of them. Remember, there were a lot.
Let's get through them.
When asked to name his favorite thing about making this film, Andre the Giant replied, without skipping a beat, "Nobody looks at me." He felt he was treated as an equal without people staring at him because of his size. Not true. You're huge.
He's still pretty big, but it makes sense in like this big traveling circus thing they got going on. There are eels, there are fucking horses. Why not? There's a big guy. Who's watching?
Yeah. But then, I remember, we were like, this doesn't seem normal for you. During the filming of some scenes, the weather became markedly cold for Robin Wright, and Andre the Giant helped her by placing one of his hands over her head. His hands were so large that one would entirely cover the top of her head, keeping her warm.
Yeah, a hand for a hat.
You lose a lot of heat through your head and through your feet. That's why you're supposed to wear socks and a nightcap while you sleep if you get cold.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah, like Scrooge style.
Who wears socks when they sleep? That'd be horrific.
Marina.
That's ridiculous. That's a picture life moment.
She goes to bed, usually sometimes with a heating pad, but 2 blankets, and then she's got her pajama top, long bottom pajamas, and then socks. And then at some point in the night, almost every night, she'll kick her socks off because she gets too hot eventually.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm an underwear sleeper.
Of course, me too.
No, you sleep nude. You let your dong hang out.
In the buff, sometimes.
Yeah, dong out.
Dong out. Gong out.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Ah.
Hitting a gong with your dong.
Ooh, the dong gong.
The dong gong. Next, when Count Rugen hits Wesley over the head, Cary Elwes told Christopher Guest to go ahead, hit him for real. And he hit Elwes hard enough to knock him unconscious, lacerate the top of his head, and so production was shut down for a day while Elwes went to the hospital.
Wow. Unfortunate. Christopher Guest was not the guy I thought he was, but I love him too. He's so fucking good in Best in Show. God damn, that's a great
Count Rugen. Yeah, I know who he is now. Who are you?
I thought he was like this guy. He's like the second in command to.
Yeah.
I thought he was fucking Farquaad or whatever.
You thought? No, that's Sarandon.
Yeah, that is Sarandon.
Next, director Rob Reiner left the set during Billy Crystal scenes because he would laugh so hard that he felt nauseated and would puke.
Oh, gross. Maybe he's hungover.
Yeah, maybe. Or Billy Crystal's just that funny.
I don't think he's laughing right.
I don't think so either.
He's probably laughing with his nose held open or something.
I mean, we've laughed really hard on this podcast in general. I've never
I've
felt like
ever thrown up.
puke. Yeah.
No, just from bad chicken.
Remember when Seth was doing Movie Damas? Thanks, Movie Damas. Hey,
We need to get Movie Thomas back on the
I
pod.
got 9 ex-wives. Can you give me a movie recommendation? No, I'm Movie
I got
Damas.
Movie Thomas.
Movie
Good character.
Damas.
Good character.
Oh, that was stupid. Let's see. Where else next? Next. Robin Wright and Carrie Elwes were smitten with each other during filming, naturally helping their chemistry in the movie. Elwes said he couldn't concentrate on much of anything after the first encounter with Robin. That makes for great on-screen chemistry when you just fall in love immediately.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, they're fucking like they look into each other's eyes a little too fucking erotically for acting. You can always tell. Like I'm still convinced Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, they were fucking during that
You
scene.
think?
Did you see that award show? I've never been more convinced after that. After when they sang "Shallow" together.
La, 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 la.
No, he's not that good of an actor. He's in love with Lady Gaga.
What else? The film from last year with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell, Anybody But You, they got a lot of
Did they
flack
hook up?
for. A lot of rumors said that they were cheating on their significant others and hooking up, but they say that it didn't happen.
I don't know if the chemistry in the movie would warrant that. I haven't seen it.
And then Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Those fight scenes were fucking hot.
They were pretty. They are, and that's like foreplay. Yeah.
And they were also like the hottest people in Earth in 2005. So
Of course, yeah.
it helps. Next, writer William Goldman was on set during one of the flame burst scenes in the forest when Robin Wright's dress catches fire. And although Goldman knew this was intentional, he was so caught up in the moment watching that he shouted, "Her dress is on fire!" thus ruining the take.
Bad direction there. Yeah.
Come on. You wrote the book. You need to know. Next, in a 2012 interview in the New York Magazine, Mandy Patinkin said his most famous line in The Princess Bride, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die," gets quoted back to him by at least two or three strangers every day of his life.
That's a lot of strangers. That's probably tens of thousands of people at this point now.
I know. And 2 to 3 times a day, that's 1,000 a year, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Do you hear my stomach going nuts over here?
No, I missed it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I've like had some incredible pre-burps going on.
Something yet to come. Next, despite his character Fezzik's almost superhuman strength, Andre the Giant's back problems at the time prevented him from actually lifting anything heavy. Which I don't know
Poor
what
guy.
they considered heavy for him. He like 200, no more than 200 pounds.
That's strength. That chronic pain's a bitch, and that it's tough. All big guys have it, right? Joel Embiid, Yao Ming, we talked about.
Marina was watching basketball with me upstairs before I came down. It was Spurs Bucks, and she just saw Victor Wembanyama. She's like, "He's so tall." Yeah. It's like
he's ridiculous.
He could be the great. If he doesn't get injured, he has a trajectory to be the greatest of all time. It's like,
yeah, he's an alien.
And she's like, he might, but he's probably gonna die so young. It's like he's like one of those tall people though that like isn't like
good and normal looking. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have like that Marfan syndrome looking. He's very skinny. He's fit. He's nimble on his feet.
Yeah,
he's not slow and sluggish. Yeah. Like that.
No.
Like that 7'7" kid from the University of Florida.
7'9", yeah.
He's 7'9" now.
But I read he's like not fucked up either.
Oh, he looks fucked up.
I read he's like I think he's the second tallest person in the history of Earth. They said that doesn't have gigantism, like you know, like Boban has gigantism where it's like his features are morphed and everything, but he's just like a fucking giant normal guy, I guess.
Weird. No, he looks bad, and he also doesn't look like a very good basketball player. He just abuses his
7'9".
Yeah,
as he should. Yeah.
Yeah. Next, Mel Smith, the albino, confessed to never having watched his performance in the film due to the painful experience involved in filming his role. His character required him to wear colored contact lenses, and unknown to him and the costume department at the time, he was actually allergic to the lens solution used. This meant that Smith was in constant pain and discomfort throughout filming.
That fucking sucks.
Ah!
And then I can't watch the movie. That's crazy. It's a good movie, guy. You should watch it.
Blind.
You should watch it. Listen to it.
Next, before filming, Wallace Shawn had come to understand that he was the second choice for the part of Vizzini after Danny DeVito. Although there's some speculation Danny DeVito was ever even considered, he then became convinced he was so wrong for the role and in danger of being fired at any moment. He was extremely nervous throughout filming, and co-star Cary Elwes noted that he was visibly sweating during the Battle of the Wits.
That's just part of the character.
He came up to Rob Reiner and said that he didn't feel good he'd get the part because he isn't truly Sicilian.
Which is the funny part of the scene, so
It's
a joke there.
Clearly not surgeon. Sicilian, but yeah, it is
the most Jewish guy who's ever lived, yeah.
3 more. In order to create the greatest sword fight in modern times, Cary Elwes and Mandy Patinkin trained for months with Peter Diamond and Bob Anderson, who between them had been in the Olympics, worked on James Bond, Lord of the Rings, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the Star Wars films, and coached Errol Flynn and Burt Lancaster. Every spare moment on set was spent practicing. Eventually, when they showed Rob Reiner the sword fight for the movie, he was underwhelmed, to say the least, and requested that it be at least 3 minutes long rather than the current 1 minute.
That'd be a shit in your pants. Spent so long and triple it. It is very also like ballet influenced a little bit. You know what I mean?
Completely. It's so well choreographed with like acrobatics and then dance moves, and also the screenplay written in there. Where it's like,
and it's literally like timed up with the music. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so good.
Good call on extending it, Rob.
Penultimate, the priest presiding over the marriage was inspired by a famous Chicago rabbi who gave William Goldman the giggles because he had a speech impediment. You got the giggles.
Face of the giggles. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that if a kid has a speech impediment, though. I found out the wrong way. You're not supposed to laugh.
Yeah, I would say so. It's funny because we had a funeral for my great grandmother and we laughed at the guy doing it that had a speech impediment too, but I wasn't a speech impediment. It was just an accent, and he was like Jamaican or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
My grandma Beatrice, but the way he'd say it, dear bitches, like bitches, dear bitches. We're like, oh no. And then nominations. It was nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song, Academy of Sci-Fi, Fantasy, and Horror, winner for Best Fantasy Film, winner for Best Costumes, nominee for Best Actress in Robin Wright, and for Best Writing. The American Comedy Awards, nomination for Billy Crystal and Carol Kane for their supporting roles. Casting Society of America, nominee for Casting for a Feature Film.
Mm-hmm.
Family Film Awards, nominee for Most Iconic Film. Grammys, Best Album or Background Score written for Major Motion Picture or Television.
Cool.
Hugo Awards, winner for Best Dramatic Presentation.
Shout out the Hugos.
Writers Guild of America, nominee for Best Screenplay. And Young Artist Award, winner for Fred Savage.
He's like probably like the ninth lead in this, but yeah, go Fred.
Yeah. Not a lot of good young artists that year, I guess.
Probably not. What was it, 87? Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that is going to end our I Now Fact You, Princess and Bride, You May Now Fuck.
So, our little girl, Nicole, she's getting married.
She's getting married.
She's getting married to a prince, in fact, Brandon.
As any would. Is she a princess?
Right. She is now, because she's married to Prince Mohammed bin Salman, whatever that fucker's name is, in Saudi Arabia.
The billionaire?
The guy who kills journalists, like Jamal Khashoggi. Yeah, he hangs out with Jared Kushner. Jamal, yeah.
And they get married in an oil field, because that's how he gets all his money.
And now she has to wear a burqa.
No.
Imagine the birth scene if she had a burqa on.
In the bathtub? Completely nude, you see your tits and everything, but
And
she's
then
still got a
burqa.
burqa on.
That'd be great. You'd have to be a baby girl with it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What'd you say though?
In Toledo, Idaho, as well, on an oil field.
But Ohio, but that's right, yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
Toledo, Ohio.
did I say Idaho?
Idaho, yeah.
I meant to
Even
say
grosser.
Ohio.
Even gross. Well, Boise's, I don't know.
Rexburg, Idaho, home of BYUI.
There you go. Mormons, you would love that.
Yeah,
And they gallop off in the distance to drink some journalist blood together.
Mormons would love a Nicole Kidman wearing a burqa with her tits
Yeah,
out,
they would. I would
marrying
imagine.
a Saudi man.
It's a great thing we've done here today.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
we dealt with her.
We dealt with her. We've
We're into
recapped.
uncharted territory now.
I know, right? We can actually talk about a movie. A
Movie.
movie. A movie.
Pretty good. A little bit long. That's about what it was last time.
Yeah, last time was 55, 56 minutes, so.
It'll be an interesting listen, I think. Do you want me to send it to you right now, in fact?
Sure. Get
Okay.
it saved and see how it can go.
Make sure it's not 25 minutes long.
For the length of the film, for only being an hour and 40, I felt like I took a lot of notes on the film. Like, almost.
There are a lot of acts,
usually it's like, for a film this length, it's usually about 2-ish pages, and this was like 3.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of acts, right? Because there's the kid and the stuff, and it keeps getting interrupted, and then they go to all sorts of different areas: husband, marriage, divorce, war. Yeah.
Andre was only like a page and a half. That one was short.
For Andre the Seal.
And I just finished the semi-pro script as well.
Coffee Black.
For next week.
The best character name ever.
Who? Coffee Black?
That's Andre 3000's
I was
character
about
name.
to say, is that Andre's?
Yeah. I mean, that is some all-time names in that movie. You got Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon.
Coffee Black. You got Vacitis.
God, what is Woody Harrelson's name again?
It's like Scoop or something like that.
It's Monix.
Chris Monix, yeah.
Dick Pepperfield, Lou Redwood.
Dick Pepperfield. Good ass names in that movie.
Spoiler alerts. I found this out while doing the research on it. Guess who has a small role in there that we love?
I don't know.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Really? Go Jackie. Who's he?
He is Dukes. He's the
he's the smelly hobo. What a performance! What a performance! He's a fucking actor.
We love Jackie Earl Haley.
The Princess Bride.
Also,
what a thespian.
You know what else I'm hearing? Like you said with Amelia Perez, that I'm hearing some of the best things and also some of the worst things of all time about.
What's that?
That movie Better Man, the monkey Robbie Williams one.
Yeah. The thing about that is, for us, I think, is did you know who the fuck Robbie Williams was? Who the fuck is this guy?
No, I have no clue.
Exactly. Everyone's like, it's fucking Robbie Williams. He's the biggest fucking star in the whole fucking world. Like, who the fuck is Robbie Williams? What the fuck are you talking about?
I have no clue who
He's
he
a
is.
monkey. I mean, the monkey part's kind of cool. I do like that.
So it's a real person. They just turned him into a monkey.
Yeah, he's like a big British pop star is his thing. And then I think I've read they're like, how do you see yourself in the world? And he's like, I see myself as a lion. And then his manager's like, I kind of see you as a monkey. And he's like, I kind of see myself as a monkey too. And then they went with it.
Now a true British superstar with over 80 million records sold worldwide, Robbie Williams has won more Brit Awards than any other artist in history and is the best-selling British solo artist of all time. His 12 #1 UK albums, alongside a plethora of world records, including selling the most tickets in one day with 1.6 million, highlight his enormous success as both a live performer and recording artist.
See what I mean? And it didn't make a dent in American culture. Not even a wisp. I can name like every Oasis member, and I can't tell you who the fuck Robbie Williams is.
He also completed his first ever sold-out Las Vegas residency Played at a triumphant sold-out show to 65,000 fans at Hyde Park in London. Released a Christmas album. Co-founder of the charity football event Soccer Aid, which has raised over
That's
30
what I mean.
million pounds.
And have you ever heard of this guy?
Never heard of this man.
That's what I mean. Who is Robbie Williams? He is a anonymous ghost who's somehow the most successful music artist of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing great things, and then I'm hearing like this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
This is some shit. I just I'll go see it for the monkey maybe, but I don't know who Robbie Williams is.
Yeah, I saw it was like on Rotten Tomatoes. It was like 98% critics and 94 audience. Like, what is this? I was like, oh, the monkey.
A monkey man.
Wow.
Alrighty, well, see you Friday, Brando.
Yeah, I'm free all day. So
Fuck yeah.
I heard you're doing 4-day weeks now and then 3 off.
That I think that starts in like March, but yeah,
Okay.
that is going to be nice to finish the year out. We could maybe do some other updated stuff, yeah, for sure.
Cool. I was gonna say if you were off Friday, I'm good anytime. But if you're still doing your stuff, we'll just do it in the evening.
Yeah, I does think that's starting in March and stuff. Yeah, because I have like
Okay.
practice on Friday and stuff. Yeah.
Marina and I might be. I don't know if Alex told you. Might be seeing if we can plan a trip sometime like March, April-ish to come up to Missoula for like 5
Fuck
days.
yeah. That'd be hella cool.
Yeah.
Love that. That'd be dripping.
Oh, dripping.
Dripping with pussy juice. All right. See you Friday, Brando.
See ya.